Welcome viewers, Dr. JWAU. The price of thinking differently. When seeing it first becomes the punishment. What if being right too early feels almost exactly like being wrong? At first, nothing dramatic happens. You notice something. A contradiction nobody else seems bothered by. A pattern connecting things everyone else treats as separate. A consequence hiding several steps beyond a decision everyone around you considers perfectly reasonable. So you mention it. They don't see it. You explain it differently. Still nothing. And eventually something strange begins to happen. The conversation stops being about what you've noticed and starts becoming about you. Why are you always overthinking things? Why can't you just accept the obvious explanation? Why do you have to make everything complicated? And slowly, the person who first identified the problem becomes the problem. That may be one of the hidden prices of thinking differently. Because seeing something before the group sees it doesn't give you the evidence that arrives later. You have the pattern, but not yet the consequence. The warning, but not yet the disaster. The reasoning, but not the hindsight that eventually will make the reasoning appear obvious. So you occupy an uncomfortable intellectual position. You can see enough to become concerned, but not enough to make everyone else concerned with you. And the longer nobody believes you, the more dangerous the experience becomes psychologically. Because eventually you begin asking the question the crowd has already answered. What if I am the one who's wrong? Maybe you stop speaking. Maybe you simplify what you really think. Maybe you learn to recognize the moment when telling the truth as you understand it will cost more socially than remaining silent. Then one day, circumstances change. The pattern becomes visible. The consequence arrives. And suddenly people can see what you were trying to explain all along. But viewers, by then, something else may already have been lost. Not the argument. Your willingness to make the next one, to point out what the problem might be next time. And that's why the Price of Thinking Differently series matters.